Criminal justice majors or those who plan to be, listen up. The Virginia Sheriff's Institute annual scholarship is now accepting applications. Norfolk Sheriff's Office plays an important role in making sure you submit it correctly and on time. And Sheriff Robert McCabe joins me with details. Thanks.
Good to see you again,
Yeah,
Jan.
it's good to see you too. And the annual scholarship for the Virginia Sheriff's Institute, not to be confused with your foundation scholarship,
right,
but this is an additional way for people to be able to help pay for their education.
Yeah, you know, the Virginia Sheriff's Institute is a wing of the Virginia Sheriff's Association. And what the biggest thing is training for sheriffs, but also we give back to the community by giving scholarships. And we've been doing this for, well, I've been sheriff 20 years, and for the last 20 years, we've given out scholarships. Some respond years, you know, more than others, but you know, we definitely have citizens in Norfolk that take advantage of it.
Okay, and that's the key here, even though it's a Virginia Sheriff's Association or Institute scholarship. Norfolk residents are who we are focusing on here, because this is not necessarily available to anyone in any locality.
Well, this is available to all localities that their sheriffs are members of the Institute.
Okay.
So if you live in one of the other surrounding cities or anywhere in Virginia, I think there's 123 sheriffs and 121 of them are members.
Okay.
And so they have to apply to the sheriff that's in charge of their jurisdiction, right, their hometown. So that's why we focus just on Norfolk, and then Sheriff O'Sullivan, Sheriff Stiley, and the other cities, you know, handle those.
Okay, great. So when somebody is thinking, well, I'm considering pursuing a degree in criminal justice, or I'm already in college, or I'm a senior in high school and I'm looking ahead, what is it that allows them to consider this further? I mean, what does it take to qualify?
Well, you know, and before the kids notice, it's the parents that notice.
Yeah,
because
of course.
if you have kids, every $500,000 scholarship helps. And it's for any Norfolk graduating senior going to a Virginia university or college, and they're majoring in criminal justice is eligible. And when they apply, the amount of the scholarship is based on how many across the state apply.
Okay.
Because sometimes they're $1,000, sometimes they're $500. Depends on how many people have applied to the institute statewide. So it'll either usually be $500 or $1,000.
Okay, so it's nice to know that that's sort of the range that they can expect. And of course, a major component of this, and this would be true in any locality, she said, you know, for its Norfolk residents, they need to apply in the city in which they reside.
Correct.
Need to attend a Virginia college, but they also need a letter of recommendation, and that would come for Norfolk residents from you.
And that's the key, because the reason why they need a letter of recommendation from the sheriff is we want to make sure their package is complete. Because if the package isn't complete, sometimes we have to send some back. And that's why we look at the deadline of April 24th to get them to me, so that we have to have them up in Richmond to the Institute by May 1st for consideration. Then there's a committee of sheriffs across the state that look at them and all. And for the most part, you know, most of them get approved as long as they have their package, you know, all filled out. And then what we do is, if they're awarded, the checks will come back to the individual sheriff, and then the sheriff contacts a citizen, and it's a nice way to be able to, you know, meet them and meet their parents or whatever. And the institute makes the checks out into the institution's name that they're going to.
Okay, so all is taken care of from the financial end, at least, in getting that money to where it needs to go.
We make it as easy as possible. The biggest thing is making sure you apply, the application's filled out correctly. And as somebody who had kids, they didn't go to college, they ended up going to the military. I know that every $500, every $1,000 toward books and tuition, I mean, you scratch for that.
Yeah, and you know, as expensive as college has become, I think that's always been an issue, even when it was considered a lot less expensive back many years ago. But yes, books and anything that you can cover. That's terrific. Criminal justice, do you see it as a fairly popular?
Oh, it's very popular. You know, I do adjunct faculty over at TCC in Old Dominion, and I think the best thing that ever happened to criminal justice was the CSI program, because you got NCIS, you got CSI, and I would say probably 70 to 80% of the college kids today either want to go into juvenile probation to work with kids, or they want to be a crime scene tech. And they always, like on NCIS and like on CSI. So ever since those programs started, it sparked a lot of interest in our young folks, which I think is great.
Well, I guess too, there's the advances in technology certainly have, which spawned shows such as CSI and what have you. But the reality is, yeah, there is a lot more to work with than there was
Absolutely
20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So, well, it's good to know that there's interest out there, and then there's an opportunity to help people move along because money can be very, very tight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So the scholarship program again is requires a letter of recommendation from Mayor. I'm turning into the mayor. Sorry about that, Mr. Frame. But to the sheriff by April 24th. That way, people can make sure that the application is complete and correct. Because if it's not accurate, you lose time, and
Right.
that deadline is very important because you really can't make it happen otherwise. So, if you're a parent of somebody who's considering this, or you yourself are a student and want to consider it, by all means, you have places to go. There are a number of ways to get the information. You can certainly go on to the Virginia Sheriff's Institute.
You can go on the Virginia Sheriff
website.
Institute website.
Yeah.
You can go on the Norfolk-sheriff.com website, which is ours. Okay. And also the Norfolk School System has it on their website as well.
Okay. Right.
And I know we've put it in the Norfolk Compass as well.
All right.
And we're here talking to you about it today because we want to try and, I would love to be able to give out a record number of scholarships.
Well, that would be great because, every little bit helps, and it's there. So take a look at it. The application form itself, is it very long?
It's not very long at all. It's kind of like filling out an application.
Okay, so it's manageable, but certainly it's something that you have to sit down, make a decision to do it, and then sit down and do it.
That's it.
So, all right. So April 24th is the deadline. Don't forget it. The sheriff is hoping that people will step up and take advantage of some money that can really, really help them. And realizing their dream, and of course, ultimately helping out the community. So.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for sharing the information. It's good news.
Well, it's great seeing you again.
It's great to see you too. Well, when we come back, a streamlined method to ID and help at-risk pregnant and postpartum women.